Greetings and welcome. Today we're wrapping up our look at Paul's letter to the Corinthians, chapter 13, Paul's famous meditation on the gift of love. Now, in the lectionary, this reading is read alongside of a gospel reading in which Jesus preaches to his hometown of Nazareth. And as Jesus preaches to his hometown of Nazareth, the Nazarenes are feeling, well, they're feeling pretty good about themselves because Jesus is from Nazareth, so he's going to give preferential treatment to his hometown folk. But instead, he talks in his message all about outsiders, about people that are not even Jews. And he says God has a preferential attitude toward outsiders, not the insiders that the Nazarenes believe themselves to be. And well, as you can imagine, the crowd of people don't take his message very well because for them, it's all about themselves. They want Jesus' message, words, and ministry to be centered and focused on them, not on those others. And I mention this because, again, of Paul's message to the Corinthians. Paul is troubled that the members of this faith community are in the same way as the Nazarenes, thinking it's all about them. And it's causing all kinds of divisions and dissension in their community. And so Paul talks about the gift of love, again, as selfless and sacrificing and as thinking about the other person first. Because when dissensions and disagreements and arguments arise, romantic love is not what is needed. That is not what is going to help. What is going to help is a love that is selfless and willing to sacrifice, willing to be unconditional, and willing to put the other person first in the relationship. That's the kind of love, again, that Paul exhorts his followers to express for each other. Another story I often tell in weddings is this one. I recite some lyrics from the musical Fiddler on the Roof, which premiered in the early 1970s. And in that musical, in that movie, there's a main character who's been married to his wife for 25 years. Now, in the story, their marriage was an arranged marriage. That's the society they were brought up in. And so they didn't marry each other because they fell in love. They married each other because it was arranged by their families. And so after 25 years together, the husband, he asks the wife, after all this time together, after 25 years, do you love me? Do you really love me after this time together? And the wife scoffs at his question. She tries to dismiss his question, and she says, for 25 years, I've washed your clothes, I've cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now? And he persists, though. He persists and still asks her again and again, do you love me? Do you love me? And she says, do I love him? For 25 years I've lived with him, fought him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is? And he says, I suppose I love you too. It won't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know. A portrait of the kind of love that lasts, the kind of love that Paul exhorts each of us to share with each other. Amen.